Let's see how well this works. I'm trying to hide this damn microphone. It keeps falling off my sweater. If I do this. There we go. Let's see how well that works. So in front of the driller, it's Sunday, everything's done. I wanted to come back to the driller and get some drone shots. I was hoping it was gonna be sunny today, but as you can see, it is not. Don't know how that's gonna affect anything. But I can set this up real quick and see if I'm gonna need an ND filter or anything. Usually when it's sunny out, I have to stick an ND filter on it because it just can't handle being that bright. And then to do like 24 or even 60 frames a second at 4K, I have to throw an ND filter on it because I just can't keep it at the 180 degree rule. So the 180 degree rule is whatever your frame rate is, whatever your recording frame rate is. So like this is recording at 24 frames a second. Your shutter speed should be double that essentially. So if it's 24 frames a second, that means your shutter speed should be at or around 1/48th of a second. So the closest this camera can get, because this isn't a cinema camera, is 1/50th. So the drone, same thing. The closest I can get to 24 frames a second is a 50th. 60 is 1/120th. But
PowerPoint updating.
It says I'm not logged in. I don't know what happened. Let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up my phone real quick and see if I can figure this out. Okay, got logged in. Got to figure it out. So I'm gonna set the drone. I had to turn the ND filter all the way up. I set the drone out there. Take off and do a few different things. Try to get the driller as well as the building, and then just see what else I can think of, and then go from there. Just make sure there's nothing out of the ordinary. It looks like it might be pretty windy up there. So I'm gonna point down, I'm gonna rotate, and then go backwards. Actually, I wanna make sure I'm above. There's some power lines behind me. I'm gonna check and make sure I'm above those. Maybe forward and up. Oh yeah, I'm way above them, but I always wanna double check and make sure that there's nothing out of the ordinary when it comes to that stuff. So let's turn, okay, start recording, and then what we're gonna do is go forward and to the side. Try to keep the statue kind of bottom right, just as an overview of the building. I'll do a loop a couple times. Well, maybe not a couple times. This drone is not very fast. This is the Mini 3, not even the Pro. Not a fast drone, not particularly great quality video. It's fine, but it's just, it could be better. But the biggest thing is it doesn't go fast. I think the fastest it goes like 20 miles an hour if I put it in sport mode, but there's no reason for me to do that at the moment. Okay, so now did that. I'm gonna go forward, and then I'm gonna go try and hover around the head, but I'm gonna try not to hit anything while I'm doing that. See if I can spot the drone. Make sure I'm not gonna run into anything as I drop down. There it is, it's drifting a little bit. That means it's pretty windy. It can keep up with some wind, but if it gets crazy, the wind, it counters the wind. I don't know what it's called. If it gets too much, it just can't keep up. It's just too much. Ooh, too close. Let's lower a little more. Let's back up. Came up again. And this time I'm gonna try and keep them not quite in the center of the frame, keep them a little to the right. It's kind of like a video game, but it's also not like a video game. Controls are a little different. Okay, I'm gonna go way up. I don't know what the limit is. I'm assuming it's the same in California, which is like 393 feet. So I'm gonna go way up and get a whole shot of the building. And I think I'm gonna go down the length of the building. In sport mode, 1, so it's going fast, but then 2, when I get home to edit it, I will put a lot of speed effect to it, so it actually looks like it's going faster than it is. And I'll try not to touch any of the camera movements. That way it's smooth and it just looks like the drone is actually going that fast. The only thing that's going to throw people off is if they see a car going on the road and it looks like it's going, 150 miles an hour. Let's see, you got to aim down a little bit. 400 feet looks like it's about the limit. So I'm going to back up. I need to twist and then go sideways. I've been recording this whole time, so I'm not going to bother stopping recording. I need to get a Pro version of one of the drones. There's a 3 Pro, a 4 Pro, and I think now a 5 Pro, but something's going on with DJI and being able to be sold in the United States. I don't know what it is. It's something to do with bans and tariffs and all this other, I don't know. So getting new DJI stuff is gonna be real hard here in the future, especially this year, now that all that stuff took effect on January 1st. So I would like to be able to get a new drone that has Pro features, so it's got like 10-bit raw video or just 10-bit video with 10-bit color, shit like that would be nice, but I don't know. I'll have to see. That my only hope to be able to find something is probably Facebook Marketplace, is to look for something that still has the features I want, but may not be as new as I want. I'd love to have a Mini 5 Pro, but I think I can find a Mini 4 Pro or even a Mini 3 Pro on Marketplace. All right, let's pitch up a little bit and then put it in sport mode, and here we go. It looks like my back speed is about 30 miles an hour. I'm kind of going down the length of the building. I'm right above my head, so the angle of the camera is kind of looking straight down the south side of the building. We'll see what that looks like. I think I'm going to go down the very middle pitched down a little bit, looking towards the sunset, just because I think it'll look cool. Okay, stop that recording. Oh, well, yeah, it's still 393 feet. It just gave me a warning because I went to 399. Start recording again. I'm gonna pitch up a little bit, scoop over, turn that way. I'm gonna take it, or no, I'm gonna put it back in sport, yeah, because I want to just go fast. All right, recording and zoom over here. Just try to go right down the length of the building. I really, really wanted to be able to fly inside of the building. I was hoping that it would be open today so I could go fly inside the building and go down to the track and back just to get that. But they closed the building today. They moved everybody out last night. So probably not gonna happen. But if I come again next year, or maybe if I come to the Chili Bowl or something, I can try again. I'm hoping that they'll let me, but I don't know, it's not likely. I think I'm gonna add a little cinematic flair to this. I'm gonna pitch up slightly as I go into the sunset and use this as the end of my video. A little dramatic, but whatever. I think I'm going to try to go down near the things that support the building. Can you see them in the video? Kind of, yeah. They're right here. This is what holds up the building. These little wires and stuff. You can see it, not wires, cables and beams. This holds up the building, so I think I'm trying to go right next to those because the sun looks cool coming through. I just gotta be careful not to hit anything on the fucking roof. I don't think there's anything up there I have to worry about because a lot of the AC stuff and all that is inside somewhere. Oh, there are cables. Okay, so I gotta be careful about the cables. But other than that, there's nothing else. I don't have to worry about like an AC unit or anything. But I see several cables, and I likely would not be able to get this off the roof if I crashed it. So, see what happens. I'm really trying to focus. I just realized I've been doing all this in 1080p, and I meant to be doing it 4K. Why are they so dark? It's supposed to be focusing on my face. Not focusing on my face, exposing for my face. Okay, so I gotta change do all those shots again. Actually, I'm gonna bring it back to me. I had the ISO cranked up and I don't want it to be that high, so I'm gonna bring it back to me so I can switch the ND filter real quick to something a little lighter, which I figured with it being cloudy, the battery's about half done, so I gotta make this quick so I can shoot all that again. To go, turn it down. That's about right. A little dark. There we go. Okay, let's try again. Try and get this done before my battery runs out because I don't have another one. I have about 9.5 minutes of flight time. Should make this quick. Backwards and we'll record this. Looks cool. Let's do this. I wish I had a drone that had an optical zoom on the camera because I would zoom in on his head. But man, it is 110% not exposing for my face like it's supposed to. There's a setting in this camera that says when it's in a certain metering mode, it's supposed to expose from your face, and it is 100% not doing that. It's probably because I'm not looking at the camera. Let's do this. Let's see if this helps it. Maybe it'll stay focused on my face. Okay, stop there. Let's go sport. Plug this into the building. Man, sport really drains the battery. The wind is not helping. Up a little bit. Forward.
Battery level is low. Aircraft will return to the home point in 10 seconds.
Okay, I got some good footage, so.
Return to home.
It's returning home. I ran out of battery. I don't have extra batteries with me. I don't know that I have any batteries at all. So cancel, return to home. Let's go forward, start dropping down. That's what that be. I don't know if you can hear the beeping, but that's what it is. It's letting me know it's getting low. Stopped recording. That should help with the battery. I think that's pretty much all I'm going to get out of it. I can try to use that 1080p stuff. I might be able to upscale it. I might not be able to. I don't know. But with the battery being that low, it's not going to let me take off again. So I'll turn everything off, walk back to the house, and see what I got. Hopefully it's what I want. Hopefully it's good enough. I really wish I hadn't been recording in 1080p, but I did. I don't use this thing all that often, which is no excuse, but that's why. I need to make sure that I'm paying attention more to my equipment, my settings, and all that stuff. That way I know that I'm doing exactly what I need to the right way. The good thing is it doesn't really affect anybody but me. It's just content for me. It's not really for anybody else. If I had thought about it, I probably would have grabbed one of my V-mount batteries because one of those is big enough to very easily charge this in a short amount of time, but I didn't. So it's getting too dark. I'm not gonna have enough time to get home, charge it, and walk back. It takes me 8 minutes or so to walk here, but it's gonna take me 8 minutes to walk there. It's probably gonna take 15 to 20 to charge it, another 8 to come back. I'm just not gonna be able to do it in that much time. So, but today's the last day in Tulsa. I'm leaving in the morning to go back to California. I think we're gonna drive halfway, get a hotel or something, stop, or maybe just pull over and sleep and then come the rest of the way. We might just get a hotel and then get up the next morning and drive the rest of the way. I don't know. Either way, I'll be home in a couple days and then we'll get all this uploaded and start editing stuff. The one thing that happened after last night was the Wingday class winner, I believe it was Wingday class, Jet Yanis, got disqualified for something to do with his engine. There's a couple different things. I'm not sure. They posted on Facebook. If I have the link to it, or maybe I can find it on Instagram or something, I'll screen record it or something like that, and I'll throw it in here so you guys can listen to it at the same time. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But that's what happened last night. So the win was stripped from Jet Yanis. He was given a Frick Flood. Frick Flood is the Wingday class champion now for Tulsa. As far as I know, that was the only tech violation. If there is more, it won't come out right away. It might be a few days, but as far as I know, it's probably the only one. So a big one anyway. So that's really the only change from last night. Yeah, it was fun. I liked it. Trip was fun. I like Tulsa. I like the Shootout. I want to come for the Chili Bowl. That'd be really cool. Hopefully it can come next year. I'm definitely gonna try. But for now, that's it. Thank you guys for watching this vlog. Thank you guys for watching all the stuff that I do, and subscribing and liking and following and all that stuff. Thank you guys for actually trying to help support me, even if it's just, a like and follow. It's more than enough. Even if you don't buy any content from me, I'm not too worried about it. So thank you guys for at least doing that for me. So that's it from Tulsa. My next vlog probably won't be until the season starts back up in Central California. I think Plaza's first. I don't remember. Pretty sure Plaza's first, but between Plaza and Lemoore, that's going to be the next one. It probably won't be till then. So thank you guys for watching. I won't see you guys for a couple of months. Try to get all this Tulsa stuff out. Hopefully I got some good stuff. We'll see. And then after I post this vlog, I will make a little edit of Tulsa that I can just post it, and then you guys can look out for that. But it's really going to be most of my content until the micro season starts back up in California, because there's just nothing else really to do as far as racing goes, as far as anything else. I don't do the vlogs when I do gigs like weddings and stuff like that. It's just not something I vlog. It's not really something I don't know. It's just, it seems weird. I don't really feel like I have enough to say about that kind of stuff. Whereas racing, I absolutely do, because I've been following it for so damn long, and I'm around it every time there's a race in Central California. I even go up to Stockton to Delta when they do speed weeks. So yeah, there's not going to be a lot until then. But anyway, I'm sitting out here, sun's going down. Oklahoma in January, starting to get real cold. So pack my shit up, go home, pack all of my other shit up at home. That way, tomorrow morning when we get up, I just got to throw everything in the car and then run away. I'll probably edit some stuff while I'm driving, because I think it's 20 hours, 18 hours, something like that. It's a long drive. It gets a lot. So see. So thank you guys for watching. That's it for Pure Pixel Visuals at the Tulsa Shootout for 2026. Hopefully I make another one in 2027. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Follow me on all my socials, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. I'm trying to grow. I want to get to 1,000 by the end of 2026, and I want to get to the point where I can hire somebody to help with editing and shooting, because this is something that I want to make happen full time. I want to be able to do this all the time and be able to constantly shoot things. So that's my goal. So liking, following, sharing, subscribing, stuff helps a ton. That's all I need. I don't need you to donate. I don't need you to try and push sales or anything like that. That's my job to make money. I just want you to help me with exposure if you could. That'd be great. So again, thank you guys. That's it from Tulsa. I will hopefully see you when the micro season starts in California in end of March, beginning of April. See you guys later.